Hi guys.
Welcome everyone to the press conference for our Premier League game against Ipswich Town on Sunday, and welcome to our new head coach, Ruben Amorim. First section is embargoed until 2 p.m. Melissa.
Ruben, welcome to Manchester. You'll have had a perception of the club before joining. How does the reality differ? Is it bigger and better than you even had imagined?
Yeah, it's bigger. There's a lot of departments. It's so much different than Sporting. In Sporting is a big club, but it's in Portugal. This is, you feel that is a global club, so you have so much to do. It's not just coaching the team. But I have a lot of help, a lot of meetings. So I'm improving in that areas, but I feel very happy, very comfortable. So I feel at home.
Ian.
Ruben, you're the 6th permanent manager of Manchester United since the club last won the Premier League title. What gives you the belief that you can be the one to restore the club to that level?
I'm a little bit a dreamer, and I believe in myself. I also believe in the club. I think we have the same idea, the same mindset, so that can help. But I truly believe in the players also. I know that you guys don't believe a lot in these players, but I believe a lot. I think we have room to improve, and I want to try new things. So you guys think it's not possible. I think it's possible. We will see in the end.
Dan.
Ruben. What are your first impressions in these early days of your squad in training, and how much time do you think you're going to need realistically to repair United?
I don't know about repair, but like I said, we have space to grow as a team. I think we have to improve in a lot of areas. The understanding of the game, I know it's a different way of playing, and we are changing in the middle of the season. I think we have to improve the physical aspect of the team. It's something that we want to improve. And that's it. So I don't know how long it will take. I know that when you are in Manchester United, you have to win games. So I will not tell you that I need a lot of time. Of course, we need a lot of time because it's a great league. It's the strongest league in the world, and we have to improve a lot to try to win it. So what can I say is that we have to win games, to win time, and then to win titles.
Hi Ruben. You've obviously got belief in your players, and there's a lot been spoken about this system, but is it going to be a case of evolution or revolution?
It's not revolution, because the football is not so different with the 5 players in the back, 3 players in the back, 4 players in the back. I cannot say evolution because we have to wait and see, but we will play a different type of football. We have our ideas. I'm not saying is the best ideas, but it is our way of seeing football. So it's not evolution or revolution, it's a change in the way we play football.
Samuel.
Hi Ruben. You famously came here 6.5 years ago and met Jose Mourinho during that internship. What are your memories of that, and have you spoken to Jose since you took the job here?
He sent me a message. He told me that it's a lovely club, big club with lovely people, and that is correct. It still is. But a lot of things change. We are in a different building now. We are building a new one. I'm a different guy. I was learning at the time, and I hope to teach something here to my players. But the club is still big. He still is the best club in England, and we want to win again. That's all.
Martin.
Every manager looks for quick wins, quick gains when they turn up at a club. Where do you see those coming for Manchester United? What have you seen here that you think you can make an impact straight away with?
Yes, In simple things, I think. If you want to speak about the team, the way we play, I think we lose the ball too often, and we have to keep the ball. We have to be better on running back. I think that is clear for everybody. And we have to be very good in the details. Sometimes we are hoping to change a lot of things, big things. I think it's the small things, and we have to improve on that small things. The way we see football, play as a team, understanding the game in one way. That is the focus. So I can tell you, in the small things, I think I can help a lot these players.
Jason.
Ruben, I'm old enough to have been at Jose Mourinho's first press conference in 2004 when he joined Chelsea. Did you recall that yourself? And obviously you're a young man then. What did you make of it? And also, obviously you've asked about him already, but what was the most significant influence he's had on you as a manager?
First thing, not just in me, but all the Portuguese coaches. It shows that we can be the best in the world. And this is something different in a small country. This can put a stamp on everybody. But I'm different from Mourinho. I'm a different person. But I remember that time. In that time, you look at Mourinho and you felt that he can win everywhere. It's not the same thing. He was European champion. I'm not European champion, but I'm a different guy in a different moment. Football nowadays is different, and I think I'm the right person for this moment. I think because I'm a young guy, I understand the players, so I try to use that to help my players, like Mourinho in that area did in Chelsea. If you remember, the young guys were like Lampard and this kind of players. Nowadays is so much different. So I think I'm the right guy for this moment.
Ian.
The recruitment at Manchester United in the last decade has been quite mixed, to say the least. It's been very much like that. Do you expect to have an influence on the players that come into this football club, or will that be left to other departments?
I think it has to be all together, because if you are a coach that coming here and already chose the players, it could be wrong, because this is a football club that will be here for a long time, and you as a coach, you don't know that. So you have to work everybody together. And for that, we have to improve the process of recruitment, the data, the profile of the players that we want. But I have to have a strong position on that, because I'm the coach. I know how to play. So I think it's all together. But in the final word, as you can say, it should be the manager, not just because it's your right, but it is your responsibility. Because in the end, the results, they will ask you about the results is to me. So I think it's all together, improve the process of the recruitment. I have to understand the league. That is important. And then when everything is aligned, all the ideas, everybody's on the same page, we can buy and sell players.
Sorry to follow up, but has that been agreed then, that you have the final sign off on the players?
I'm saying here the final. I don't know. It's not the final, but I have a great responsibility when we choose players, because this is something that should be done in this way. I'm the manager, the head coach, so I had to choose the players.
Dave.
Hi, Ruben. Manchester United has been described, certainly in the last 10 or 12 years, as the impossible job, given the calibre of managers that have come before you, the likes of Louis van Gaal and Jose. What's your perception of that view, and what do you see as your biggest challenge here?
I really don't know the biggest challenge. I will find out during these months. You had here different type of players, coaches. So the guys that won everything, like Van Gaal and Mourinho. You have new ones, like they knew the club inside out, like Solskjaer. Then you have one of the best that there will ever be in the outside the five strongest leagues was Ten Hag. So I don't know. I think we have to improve as a club. We have to acknowledge that we are in the time that we need time, and every coach that comes here needs time. But acknowledge also that we have to win games, and that's it. So I don't have answers for that. You have different type of coaches, the same result. We will try to do it our way, Ineos' way, and my way, and try to win it.
But for you, it's not the impossible job.
No, of course not. I believe that. Call me naive, but I truly believe that I'm the right guy in the right moment. I could be wrong, but the earth still will turn, the sun will rise again. It doesn't matter. So I'm not worried about that. I truly believe that I'm the right guy for this job.
Jamie.
Hi, Ruben. You just said earlier that you believe in these players, and maybe some people here do not. But didn't these players get Ten Hag the sack? Isn't that the reason he's no longer at the club? Because the team was down in 13th and 14th. They couldn't win, they couldn't play, they couldn't keep hold of the ball, like you sort of just said then. So how can you believe in players who basically have failed so badly for the last gentleman?
It's a belief, like the word. You have to believe. I believe in them because when I start this week, you can say that is 1 week, 3 trainings. They change the coach. Of course, everybody is excited, but they are open to different things. Is the only thing that I ask: hard work, and you have to believe in the new idea. And I felt that. So until they prove me wrong, I believe in the players.
Neil.
Is the average sort of length for a manager here over the last, since Sir Alex has been, about 2.5 years? Is that long enough to really stamp your authority on a club and really get to where you want to be? Because Eric kept saying, he's brought young players through, and he kept saying have patience, the likes of Garnacho, Mainu. Is 2.5 years long enough? You've got to need more than that.
I have 2 years and a half of contract, and you guys talk about that. I think 2 years you can understand if I'm the right manager to go in this process. I think we will need more time because if you look to the other clubs that are winning this league, they are doing this process for a long time, but they are winning. That's why they have time to do this project. So I understand that we will need more than 2.5 years. We have to win something somewhere. But in 2 years you can understand if you want to continue in this path or you have to change. So we will see how long it will take.
All right.
I know it might take time, Ruben, but players playing in different positions potentially. Garnacho, potential wing back or number 10. Rashford up top, I think we saw in the footage. What have you made of the players, and do you think these players are open to actually playing in different positions in your system?
I think they want to play. This is in this first moment they just want to play, so it's easy. In the future we will see. I have to understand. You can watch on TV, but you have to train with them to understand if he can cope with different positions. So we are in that phase. Everybody wants to play now. If they have the opportunity of playing as a goalkeeper, they will play in the moment. In the future we will see, but they are open to change some positions.
Rob.
A lot of players who play for you in the past say that one of your big qualities is the relationship that you have with them. You've already told us that you've got belief in these players, but do you sense maybe the players have lost belief in themselves a little bit given what's happened at the start of this season?
That's for sure, but this is normal in every team. When you don't win games, you start being suspicion of the way of playing. I cannot control the ball with pressure. So these small things you start feeling in the players. You can understand almost when they walk to the game or to the warm up. You can feel it if they are confident or not. So that is a normal thing. So I think I have to help them to feel that it will take time, but they are ready to cope with the demands of the games in Premier League because they prove that. And you can see even this year and last year, sometimes they have a bad first half, and then in the second half, without any tactical change, they will turn up and change things. So they have to find out that mindset to play this way through all the game.
Last question in this section, Andy Kerr.
Hi, Ruben. Initially, is it possible to ask this group of players to play your style of football, your formation, or do you perhaps need to pick a style of football, a philosophy that suits the players you already have here?
Now, as a coach, you have to choose one way or another. I choose always 100% our way. I prefer to risk a little bit, but to push in the first moment. If they feel that since first day I believe so much in our way of playing, they will believe too. So there is no second doubts, no second way. It's one way, and we are going to do it. We will adapt some players because we don't have the right profile. This team was built for a different system, but like I told you guys already, it's the same thing playing with 5 or 4. The principles are the same. The positioning is a little bit different. But maybe on Sunday you will see the list of players, the starting 11. You don't feel a lot of change, but you will feel it in the game during the positioning, in the way they receive the ball or to cover the ball. You will see some changes.